Welcome back, Wojtek again. We are at the start of feature race, week number 5, 19 laps around mid-Ohio. As you can see, I had to check the tires, fuel, all good to go, ready for the pit stop. And we're off the line. So that's great. Again, I didn't had a very good start, but there was already trouble in T1. Richard Goodwin took the worst of it. He couldn't recover too well, and he was very unlucky coming out of track just on the lap 1, turn 1. Have a look Ridgeway right on my right hand side. Gonna have a bit of a drag race now. We'll see if I will be able to complete the pass. The braking zone. Had no trouble out the braking. Luke Ridgway and took his position. We have a bit of a repeat from the previous race. Right on the tail of Gary Fickens. He already has Andy Dalton and Sean Lay in front of him. And we are at the end of lap 1. I was able to advance 2 positions. We have a nice battle between Andy Dalton and Gary Fickens. That gave me a chance to go side by side with Gary, but he was much more ballsy coming into the chicane. He had no trouble keeping his position there. Carry on the 2 whites into the chicane, and Gary went wide again. Now I had a chance to. So I had a serious crash coming. Sorry, with Gary Fickens, who was coming back onto the racetrack. I really took just the racing line. As we could see, Andy was going very wide just to be safe. I took the inside line. I've seen the opportunity to take his position, and I paid the biggest price here because the car is totally wrecked. And I must say, I didn't really think Gary would be coming back on the track right off the top of this crest. But after seeing the replay, and I wasn't aware of that, there is a barrier that's gonna force you to return to the track on this place, on this spot. So I'm not really blaming Gary for this incident. It's just my I actually never, or I don't remember when I was going wide on this turn, so I didn't realize there is a barrier that's gonna force you to come back on the track in this very unsafe spot. So I got a 1 minute of required repairs. That obviously put me 1 lap down. I came out of the pits on 22nd position. As far as I remember, maybe 21st. I decided to go to the finish. That allowed me to finish this race on 16th position. So I still collected some points towards the championship. You have to salvage whatever you can from the race. coming through the results. As we can see, Gary Fickens took the win in this race. So despite this heavy crash with me, he didn't pick up enough damage to slow him down too much. He was able to win. I know he was having a good fight with Gary Craig for a win, but Gary Craig had to pass and finish just 2.2 behind Gary Fickens. In third position, Patrick Codd, 5 seconds behind. Then on fourth, Andy Dalton, and on fifth, Jamie Rashford, who was starting at 23rd position. So good charging by him. He definitely deserved hard charger bonus points for this race. Again, good performance by Jamie. Oh, so that's it for this week. Not too much action to be seen, unfortunately, but there's always next week, and next week we're going back to Brands Hatch. We're gonna race at Grand Prix layout, and it's gonna be endurance race. So just one race next week, 1 hour. There's gonna be plenty of tire management, pit stops, and hopefully loads of good racing. So I hope to see you guys next week. If you enjoy, please subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and see you again.